Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for Major League Baseball on Wednesday, September 15th, 2021. My name is Steve, and I'm going to have 4 picks here for you today that I think are great value bets for the Wednesday slate of baseball. As always, thank you all for your continued support in the channel. You guys absolutely rock. We knocked out our goal of 420 subscribers last week. We are now sitting at 448, so I appreciate all of you. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. It really helps us grow this channel. If you have a favorite bet, please be sure to drop that down below in the comments. Any thoughts on the day for Major League Baseball, put that in the comments. I'd love to talk to you guys about that. If you guys have any suggestions for me on the channel, would also appreciate those as well. Be sure to drop that down below. Anything that you might like to see as far as different or anything like that. We're looking to add a Discord channel, so I took one of the suggestions from a couple episodes ago. We are going to be adding a Discord channel here fairly soon. I'm hoping to actually work on that today and also work on a few different things for the channel as well. So be patient with me. I work full time as well, so I do the best I can with the time I have. Other than that, guys, a quick announcement. We ran a Monday Night Football live stream this last Monday. It went pretty well. We had a lot of fun. There were some technical issues and some different things I'm going to adjust for next time. But we are running another live stream next Monday night for Monday Night Football at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time again between the Lions and the Packers. So be sure to check that out. It'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, guys, let's get right into our results from the previous baseball episode. This is back from Sunday. So getting into our results, so we went 1-2. Our one hit was on the Texas Rangers plus 1.5 run line. Hearn pitched pretty well, and he gave us a cover. No real surprises there. We had the over 8.5 runs in the Reds-Cardinals game, and it ended up 2-0. Little sad there. If you had J.A. Happ pitching a shutout, let me know, because I sure didn't. And then for our final pick, we had the Giants minus 1.5 run line versus the Cubs. Giants were in the money on this most of the game. Webb was pitching fairly well, and then he got loose in the later innings, so ended up not being able to cash on that, which was sad. But we're gonna move on from that, guys. We're gonna get that 4-0 today, so let's get after it. Getting right into our picks. At number 1, we're going with the under 9.5 runs in the Rays Blue Jays game at minus 120 odds. So we got Robbie Ray here on the mound for the Blue Jays, 11-5 with a 2.69 ERA. Going up against Matt Wacha here, 3-4 with a 5.37 ERA. For Robbie Ray in his last 3 starts, we have 3, 0, and 2 for earned runs. For Wacha, we have 1, 2, and 1 for earned runs. So guys, anytime you tell me Robbie Ray's on the mound and we have an underline of 9.5, I'm going to like it right off the start. Robbie Ray is a very dominant pitcher on the season, been very good. One of the best pitchers in the American League this year, obviously. One of his more shaky starts did come his last start where he gave up 3 earned runs over just over 4 innings, but I don't look for that to happen again. It's one of those weird ones where, if you're telling me that's one of his worst starts, I could still even live with that. I think at the end of the day, I think he's going to pitch great today, back at home. And Wacha also for the Rays has been decent lately as well. Just 4 earned runs in his last 3 starts. He's got a .55 whip in September in his last 2 starts. I like that. I love that he's not putting runners on base. It's usually a solid sign. This underline is also cashed in the first 2 of this series. I think it will cash for a 3rd time. As far as if you had under 9.5, I think that'll cash for a 3rd straight time. As far as bullpens, I feel pretty good about that. Both in the top half of baseball and bullpen ERA. You got the Rays sitting there at 4th and the Blue Jays at 13th. So I like that as well, and especially for the Rays, because Rays may have to go to the pen early with Wacha. I would be a little concerned about that. And then finally, you have on the injury front, you got Wander Franco here out for the Rays, which I think is very significant. The man had been really scorching lately. Had been a really big bat in the lineup. I would say he was the catalyst in the lineup lately, and he's out on the injured list. So definitely going to miss him, I think, especially against Robbie Ray. So I love it, guys. Take it right there. Under 9.5 runs in the Rays Blue Jays game at minus 120 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with the Cincinnati Reds minus 1.5 run line versus the Pirates today at plus 125 odds. We got Vladimir Gutierrez here going to the mound for the Reds, 9-6 with a 4.05 ERA. Going up against Mitch Keller of the Pirates, 4-11 with a 6.29 ERA. For Gutierrez in his last 4 starts, we have 1, 3, 5, and 1 for earned runs. For Keller, we have 4, 0, 7, and 0 for earned runs. So, for the season, guys, I really like betting against Mitch Keller. I know he's had a couple decent starts here recently, but for the season, he's got a 1.77 whip on the year. That is extremely high. I think the Reds are a type of lineup that can make you pay for that kind of stuff. Reds 8th in runs this year, 7th in home runs. It is worth noting on the injury front, Reds are missing Winker. They've been missing him for a while. And, they haven't been as efficient lately. But I think they can get it done here against Keller today. They should get it done. They do have enough pop in that lineup to get it done. Pirates, on the other hand, 30th in runs on the season. 9th worst bullpen ERA in baseball. Reds, though, do have the 3rd worst bullpen ERA. So I want to see Gutierrez pitch deep into the game. I think he can. I think Gutierrez could give us 6 to 7 innings here, and we could get to Keller early. And, just on the Reds front, we need to see some desperation here from this Reds team. Reds have been slipping in the standings lately. I think this is a good opportunity for them to get right. We talk about teams, a good matchup for them to get right against somebody. This is it here against the Pirates. It's time for the Reds to get right and to win this game and to win convincingly. I think today they will. So take it right there, guys. Reds minus 1.5 run line today versus the Pirates at plus 125 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are going with the Cleveland Indians money line versus the Minnesota Twins at minus 106 odds. So we got Cal Quantrill here on the mound for the Indians, 5-3 with a 3.04 ERA. Going up against Griffin Jax here of the Twins, 3-3 with a 6.72 ERA. For Quantrill, we have 1, 5, and 1 for earned runs on his last 3 starts. For Griffin Jax, we have 4, 4, and 6 for earned runs. So overall here, guys, Quantrill has been absolutely phenomenal lately. He had one bad start a couple starts ago where he gave up 5 earned runs, but outside of that, his last 7 starts, even counting that, he has a 2.36 ERA. And on the other side for Griffin Jax, he has a 6.93 ERA in his last 7 starts. So I love the pitching matchup. Already have, I think, a big edge there with the Indians and Cal Quantrill. As far as the bullpens go, the Indians have been consistent all season long. Indians 7th in bullpen ERA on the season. Twins 21st in bullpen ERA. Now recently, I would say these bullpens are very comparable. Twins have actually been very good recently. 5th in bullpen ERA for the Twins, 9th for the Indians. But the Indians have been consistent all season long, so I would still trust the Indians bullpen more than the Twins in that case. And as far as runs scored on the season, or the last 30 days rather, we got the Indians sitting here at 21st and the Twins at 24th. So 2 lineups that kind of have honestly been struggling lately. The Indians were on a hot streak where they had a 30-day hot streak where I saw them get up to 3rd in runs in the last 30 days, but they have since cooled off. I think, they have a chance here to get back on track, though, against Griffin Jax. Great matchup here for the Indians, pitching-wise, and, a chance for the bats to get loose here against Jax. So take it right there, guys. Indians money line versus the Twins at minus 106 odds. Okay, and finally at number 4, we're going with the Seattle Mariners money line versus the Boston Red Sox at plus 110 odds. So we get Tanner Houck here on the mound for the Red Sox, 0-4 with a 3.54 ERA. Going up against Marcos Gonzalez here of the Mariners, 8-5 with a 4.03 ERA. For Houck in his last 3 starts, we have 3, 0, and 3 for earned runs. And for Gonzalez, we have 0, 5, and 2 for earned runs. It's worth noting on Houck, he has not been pitching deep into games lately at all. Gonzalez definitely has the edge on him in that department as well as far as pitching depth and getting deep into the game. Houck also has an ERA of 5.00 in his last 4 road starts, so he's really struggled here on the road. For Gonzalez, on the flip, he's been very solid. His last 7 games, Gonzalez 5-0 with a 2.2 ERA, 1.65 ERA at home in his last 4 home starts. So definitely have an edge here in the pitching matchup right away. As far as bullpen goes, Mariners 7th in bullpen ERA the last 30 days. Red Sox 18th. So I like that as well. So definitely big edges here across the board in the pitching matchups. Now, as far as runs go, you guys know how it is. The Red Sox definitely are a very talented lineup. Mariners, though, have been better lately. They're 17th in runs in the last 30, so about middle of the pack, which is up from, their season average. There's on the season the 22nd in runs, so the Mariners have been slightly better than their season averages there. So, I don't think that's going to come into play too much. I think, the Mariners are going to be able to dominate the Red Sox through pitching here. They are playing at home as well, so I like that as well. So take it right there, guys. Mariners money line versus the Red Sox at plus 110 odds. Okay, that's going to do it for our picks for today. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Really helps us grow this channel. Also, be sure to drop your favorite bet down below for the day as well. Would love to hear your thoughts on the day for Major League Baseball. If you have any suggestions for me, please be sure to drop that down below for anything on the channel or channel related. Quick announcement, we also do have another live stream coming up next Monday night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. So looking forward to that, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun. Be a great chance to catch up with y'all. So hope to see y'all there. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Until next time, peace.